If you think that Congress is its own worst enemy, if you long for the days when Republicans and Democrats would actually work out their differences, or even when each party could work out its own differences amongst themselves, my next guest would agree with you wholeheartedly. Olympia Snowe was a Republican senator from Maine for 18 years. That is until March of 2012, when she announced that she'd had enough, saying, and I'm going to quote your words, former senator, here, the greatest deliberative body in history is not living up to its billing. The Senate of today routinely jettisons regular order, legislates by political brinkmanship, and habitually eschews full debate. And it appears that Senator Snowe's feelings haven't really softened since. Senator Snowe, thank you for joining us. You're now a senior fellow at the Bipartisan Policy Center. Wouldn't it be nice if that was a bipartisan body that you left? What is the problem, and is it equally shameful for Democrats and Republicans?
Well, most certainly. Both need to be working together to solve the problems of this great nation, and that simply isn't happening, and that's what contributed to my departure from the Senate. I believe in its potential, as I've said, and I love the institution, and I'm now fighting on the outside precisely because of the problems that exist today and characterized by this current shutdown. It's regrettable, and just hearing the earlier report about what people are saying on the street, that's precisely what I'm encountering with my speeches across the country to various audiences, including college campuses. People are just absolutely apoplectic and disgusted about what is transpiring.
So, Senator, this is a midterm year, and those people out on the street who Ted Rowlands was interviewing, many of them have the same response, and that's get rid of the bums, get rid of them all, bring in a whole new, fresh, crop of congressmen and senators. But my question to you is, does it run deeper than that? Is this really a reflection of where the country stands, or is this a reflection of some entrenchment on Capitol Hill that really does need sweeping out?
Well, interestingly enough, Ashleigh, I don't think that the public is as divided as the political class would have you believe. I think there are a lot of special interests out there that want to continue to incite the divisions and the polarization. What needs to happen? We have to have more competitive seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. The gerrymandering has made these homogenous districts. That's unacceptable. And then secondly, to have more open primaries where independents can participate in those primaries. So you have more competitive primaries that less ideological, which now is what's happening on Capitol Hill, as they're all feeding to their political base, third-party interests, and every other group on the outside that fuels those interests for their own financial gain. So I mean, that's the problem.
Yeah, you've gone right to the area I wanted to ask you, and I'm going to ask you to search your soul on this one and be as honest as you can. There's been a lot of criticism about the Tea Party and how it's been threatening those primary processes and then hijacking the Republican Party. Do you think that this is the problem, at least within your party, that the Republicans of yore are no longer a shadow of their former selves because the Tea Party has co-opted and threatened and pushed its very, very tough agenda?
Well, there's no question that that's a problem within the Republican Party. Obviously, it's moved to the extremes. I wouldn't characterize everybody within the Tea Party movement, but certainly there are broad elements within the party now that are driving their own agenda for their own advantage, irrespective of what implications it has for the Republican Party. And certainly this isn't a party that I recognize and the party that I joined when I first enrolled. And that's regrettable. And this is not helping the Republican Party currently, that's for sure. And I think that clearly that there is going to have to be a rebuilding within the party and to recognize that this imperils the future of the party as it stands today. But I would urge people to get involved right now in citizen activism and engagement. Weigh in with your lawmakers. Use social media. Use emails, use your online technology and communicate how disgusted and fed up you are with this process and this shutdown, and to tell them to go back to work and to solve the problems for this country. I mean, that is as it should be.
Maybe you will consider coming back and then actually having that message from within your body. Thank you so much. It's good to talk to you, and I hope you're enjoying your new stressless life.
Well,
Senator Olympia Snowe.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.